Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky Part 67. So the LP is officially longer than the first game, so that's something. You know, in the last video though, we did continue our infiltration of the Ouroboros Base. We rescued Grant, Karna, and Annalise. They were kind of pushovers, to be honest. We got the last key card and we're heading towards the roof because apparently Annalise saw Joshua and think he may have been headed up there. I did off screen go back to that room that needed the blue key card in the right before we fought Karna. It was just fire submit. It wasn't anything interesting. So let's hopefully we can. I don't know if we're going to sneak past this dude, but you know what? Super duper sneak past strats. Yeah, Oliver did level up and he got Happy Trigger too, which I can't remember if that's his AoE ability. No, that's his healing ability, so I wonder how much he heals for now. We haven't used that in forever because it's been so awful for the longest time. It was like great when we first got it, but since then, kinda hot garbage. So, assume there's a boss fight. Let's not load our save, at least. So what do we got? Oh god, it's a big area. Oh, it's Joshua. Wait, be careful. Because that's not him. That's his old clothes, isn't it? This is a trap, dude. He's gonna explode or something? I don't like this. Why are you so cold? This is, I don't like this. Stell, why are you here? Hang on, damn it, get away! Joshua, what? Okay, it's a robot. Okay. Oh, I kind of figured, because he doesn't have those clothes anymore. A dull weapon, as I feared. How vile. Okay, there are many Joshuas. Well, when I said I assumed there would be a boss fight with Joshua at some point, I wasn't expecting it to be like this. Ooh, new music. So, Estelle took the most beating there. That flicker could be a problem though, dude. Think you can get a clock down off in time? You can. Oh, you can't clock down any of them. I mean, you can, but you can't get an AoE off. You could go for a white Gehenna. Hopefully that dude doesn't hit us. Or they don't move out. The flicker, ooh, that sucks. Okay, you gotta save us, dude.
I'll save you.
The flicker spam is very powerful. Okay. Let's think about this. We really need that clock down so we can prevent some of this, No, you've got to go for damage. You're our best damage dealer. Okay, that's a regular attack. That's good. We need to be able to kill one of them very quickly. Because if we can take one of them off the board, things should go a lot better. But we need to whittle them down a bit more first. So they have 3,000. I mean 7,000. They've taken 3,000 damage, I guess is what I was trying to say there. Ooh, I wonder if Taunt would... Whoa, that hits multiple times. Okay, so how much does Happy Trigger do? 250. So he's basically just... He has the same ability as old dude. It's not bad. I would rather you just full heal her, though. Oh, I should have clocked down, actually. And she could have healed herself. Oh, well. Should we go? I think we go for the kill here.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
Depending on how much this does, we will commit. Yeah, we can go for the kill here. Zen, why did you just do such garbage damage? Who knows? Apparently Zen doesn't lift anymore. Oh! Oh, he gets to ult. Okay. Please heal me, man?
I'll save you!
Thankfully, Kevin has... Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, if he had been able to heal there, we would have just instantly lost. Well, we had proxy puppet, so we wouldn't have actually instantly lost, but... Yeah, I don't know why he did such garbage damage there. Because, I mean, that did more damage than his actual ult did, somehow. Okay, that was a bit of a dicey fight. Mainly just that flicker spam was quite strong. Granted, they just kind of stopped doing it at one point. Got some good time, Sapith. Dude, we got so much win, Sapith. Okay, that was tough. Is this Campanella? Or, oh no, it's strong people. Shit, dude. You was a fraction too low and realizing the deception I fear. I'm afraid this is check and mate. What? Oh, hell. This is... I can't stay awake. Yo, Zen, use your monk training. Okay, never mind. Just pass out. He's got a freaking holographic... hologram throne. It's a bit too easy a sport, really, but at least your reactions are amusing. Maybe a small token of gratitude, but allow me to invite you to a place I think you'll find very interesting. Okay, we have been kidnapped. Talk about walking right into a snake pit. Hey, Estelle, you alright? Is something amiss? Estelle? Someone tell me this is a bad joke. Over there. Damn it. Okay, so we're a Stellus. We cannot use our ordnance. Why not? I would like to use my ordnance if that's cool with you. I can't use my items either. Alright, I didn't want to heal or nothing. Okay, well let's save. What about this door over here? Oh, I thought there was a door there. Apparently not. Can't even cook our food? What is the world coming to? Ah, crap. Can we not be kidnapped? Is that cool with you guys? No? Okay. Yo, Zen, chunk someone up there with your bear strength. Granted, they would probably, they would most definitely get their ass kicked. Well, that's worrying. This is... Estelle. Joshua? Oh, now you know her mind's all fucked up, dude. Oh, she can't reach. He's too far away. Why? It's okay. It's enough. you probably didn't need that arm anyway. I was always just a broken puppet. I can never go back to being human. So enough. Enough! No. Thank you. Goodbye, Estelle. No, no! I wonder where they're taking us. Oh god, fuck off, Renee. Get out of here with your bullshit. Wow, what a scream. Are you okay, Estelle? Renee? Oh good, just a dream. Did you have a scary nightmare? Yeah, a total nightmare. Now that freaky doll is even showing through my dreams, I mean... Wait a second! Renee, what are you doing here? I was wondering when you're gonna act all surprised. You're so laid back, Estelle. I love that about you. Yeah, well, forgive me for not being totally on the ball after waking up. Anyway, where... It's not so odd for me to be here, you know. We're actually at our brand new base. New base? Mm-hmm, look out the window. Okay. Can we chunk her out the window? What? Oh no. Oh, so this is the airship they were talking about. Holy shit, that's big. So, ooh, we can get an anime scene. So the air CL has just been, I mean, like, its cannons are bigger than that entire ship. So why does Ouroboros just have, like, infinite money and resources? It's so big, dude. Yo, this is super Valkyrie Chronicles energy right here. Like, it's like when they revealed the Marmota or whatever. Welcome aboard the Crimson Ark, the Glorious. This ship could beat up an entire army. Don't you think this is the best toy ever? You people. What are you planning on doing with something like this? I guess I've finally awoken. Welcome aboard, Estelle. I trust your nap was restful. I'm sure you're quite out of sorts being brought aboard with no fanfare. Fear not, we haven't brought you here to cause you any harm. Far from it, in fact. You're free to relax here. Why don't we take a chance to have a nice chat? About the society, about our goals, and about our common friends. I think I can answer many of our questions. Fine. I don't got much of a choice. Let's hear it. Excellent, I'll be waiting. Renee, be a darling and show Estelle up the way here, would you? Oh yeah, because they want to recruit Estelle still, right? That's what they were talking about at one point. Because they're actually crazy people to think they can win Estelle over. Come on, Estelle, let's go to the sanctuary. Sanctuary? It's a really pretty room on the top deck of the ship. The professor's waiting for us there. Alright, show me the way. Oh, you don't need to be so serious. I think you really like what you have to say. What do you mean? We just have to find out. Anyway, follow me. Come on, come on. Okay. Apparently we're following Renee. Unfortunately, Renee doesn't know where to go because she's controlled by me. Oh, silly me, the sanctuary isn't that way. That's funny, dude. And can we investigate the other? Ooh, there's a chest. It's not much fun to throw open an empty chest, but think how much fun it was to open when I still had something in it. Ah, memories. What time we're at? Okay, we're only at 14 minutes. I will say, the music is a little loud. It's cool, but it's kind of blowing my brains out. Access to the sanctuary in the engine room is restricted. Please provide voice identification. Enforcer number 14, Renee, codename Angel of Slaughter. Destination, Sanctuary. Voice granted. Welcome, Enforcer Rene. You know, the real scary thing is that apparently we've only seen half of the Enforcers, assuming that, you know, all the numbers are used. And here we are. This is the Sanctuary. I mean, I guess it's also possible that maybe some of them have died and the numbers just haven't been retired. That's additionally something that could be. But, you know, also another, yeah, because we know Joshua was 13, right? And he's gone. And so that means there's a 14 in between him and Rene, you would assume, assuming they go in order, right? Because didn't it say Leon? What number did they say Leon was? I don't remember. Or Loe, whatever you want to call him. Were you the one controlling the Joshua puppet in the base? Uh-huh, that's right. Professor asked me to. Neat, huh? So you're a victim to society, too. Huh? Never mind. Well, here I go. See you later. Okay, let's go have the professor give us his James Bond villain speech. Well, you know, the before I kill you, let me explain all my plans. Granted, at least he is trying to recruit us, so it makes a bit more sense. Jesus. It's very much like the lead up to the final boss room. It's got a giant organ. Oh, there he is playing the friggin' organ down there. He's got a feel for fanfare. Welcome aboard the Glorious. The gasp! It's been some time since we last met, Estelle. Professor Alba. I thought it was you. Oh, she wasn't shocked. I finally remembered when I heard your voice a minute ago. Cassius's Bright's daughter continues to impress. The seal in your memory wasn't particularly strong, but throwing it off on your own is still worth some manner of praise. My apologies, I've yet to properly introduce myself. My true name is George Wiseman. Or Georg? I don't know, dude. I'm one of the Anguis, supervisors of the Society. Oh, so there's multiple Anguis. I thought he was like the one and only. And Anguis, so you're like one of the high commanders of the Society? Something like that. Now, as I said before, I'm completely prepared to answer any questions you may have. What would you like to ask first? How you build the ship, dude? Honestly, there's so much to ask, I'm not even sure where to begin. You needn't fret, take your time thinking things over. If it pleases you, I can play a relaxing etude while you collect your thoughts. Yeah, I think I'll pass. You know, you didn't strike me as someone who'd be into that sort of thing. Well, whatever, here's a question for you. Was the whole poor archaeologist thing a total act, or what? Putting the poverty aside, I actually am an archaeologist. And as an aside, I picked up the pipe organ during my time with the church. I may not be that Erebonian you spend so much... Oh yeah, I may not be that Erebonian you spend so much time with, but I dare say I'm decent, wouldn't you? Hang on the church, like the Septian? I was something of an academic priest. A chance meeting with the Grand Master led me to discarding the path of faith. My knowledge of artifacts, paltry as it is, still provides useful from time to time, thankfully. While our current plan in particular. So the one who tempted Colonel Richard into starting the coup? And the one who arranged all the gospel experiments? It was you? It certainly was! So the scary thing is that there's a Grand Master, even stronger than this dude. And it was all for the sake of our cause. Your gospel plan? I saw something in the research facility about that. Your plan is to take the Oriel, isn't it? Take the Oriel? That's not entirely accurate. But for the purpose of this conversation, it will suffice, yes. What is the Oriel anyway, and why do you want it so bad? I know it's said to be one of the treasures of Adios, but just what is it? For the moment, I must keep the exact nature of the Oriel a secret. I would, after all, so hate to spoil the surprise. Surprise, right, thanks. Our plan has moved into its third phase. Very, very soon now, its true nature will be plain to see. I can barely contain my anticipation. And once the Oriel has shown itself, then we'll see the potential of mankind unfurl before our eyes. The potential of mankind? Ragnar said something about that too. Oh, the Holy Beast was willing to bestow his wisdom upon you. Perhaps you are doing more than simply living in your father's shadow. Spare me the flattery. What the hell, I keep asking you things and you keep dodging the answers. Do forgive me, it wasn't my intention to be so invasive. I can, however, easily answer the question I know you want to ask most. The what? What keeps you from asking it? Don't be afraid, muster your courage and ask it of me. Joshua. Where's Joshua? His exact location is currently unknown to me. From what I've observed, he's up to something with those sky pirates. Their movements have been proven to be quite elusive, though he is alive and well, I can assure you. Okay. Joshua's specialties are covert operation and guerrilla warfare. I was the one who tuned him to excel at such, but he has long since surpassed even my greatest expectations. I gleefully await seeing the height of his potential. You... Come now, you needn't look so angry. When Joshua was entrusted to my care, his heart was akin to a glass ornament, dashed against a paving stone. He was my first attempt at rebuilding such a shattered soul. Is it not natural, you think, for an academic to be curious about the result of his work? What did you tell Joshua on the day of the Queen's birthday celebrations? I merely removed the block on his memory and told him the truth. Okay, while this music is cool, it's a little too loud, dude. I will say. That he, once taken into your home, had unwittingly been acting as a spy and sending guild information to the society. That Richard's coup succeeded in its own right because of him, and finally, that thanks to his efforts, the ground was at last fertile for our plan. I even rewarded him. I formally released him from his obligations to the society. Oh yeah, I forgot about him acting as a secret spy. I finally get it. Why Joshua that night. Why he disappeared. Why he said goodbye with that look on his face. Yes, I must say I did find that quite regrettable. To think Joshua would abandon you so coldly after regaining himself. I recommended. He just pretended he knew nothing of it and continue his life with you, but alas. I suppose my generosity backfired, no? I'm amazed. I'm amazed you can even say that. You were the one who chased Joshua into a corner in the first place. He didn't have a choice. So he had to look like that to give his harmonica to me. And give his harmonica to me. And say goodbye, Estelle. Why do we have our weapon? Whatever, dude. Kick his ass, Estelle. All of it. Every last bit. It's all your fault. Okay. Where the fuck did Loe come from? Well, we know we can't beat Loe in one-on-one combat, so we're fucked. The hell did you come from? I was here from the start. You simply didn't bother to notice. Huh. What an undignified performance. Oh, it's Blue Blanc and Walter and Luciola. You performed so well and completed my challenges too. Did I not teach you to think before you act? Come on, give her some credit. It takes balls to pick a fight with him. Agreed. Regardless of her skills, her courage certainly is impressive. Though I wonder if we can call it courage or mere foolishness. Okay. So what? It's a 5v1 fight. Actually 6 if we count Renee back there, but... So you're the Divine Blade's daughter. Is that Campanella? This would be the first time we've met. I am Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. Nice to meet you. Another one? Stop it, guys. You're scaring Estelle. Okay, so it's 7v1. Okay? And honestly, there's still a spot there next to Blue Blanc that could be filled by someone. Renee too? You don't need to worry, Estelle. I know what I said last time. We aren't here to hurt you or anything, promise. Huh? Oh, is she gonna take the spot up there? Hey, Professor! Why don't I ask Estelle right now? Well, now is as good a time as any. How about it, Estelle? Would you like to join Ouroborus? Are these people like, for all of their planning and smarts, they actually think Estelle's gonna join them? Like, what? They don't even have like any leverage here. Like, other than, oh, we won't kill you, maybe. I'm sorry, I misheard that. Would you say that one more time? I asked you if you'd like to join the Society of Ouroborus. I mean, really, the only thing they could potentially offer her is getting Joshua back, right? But at the same time, Estelle should be smart enough to know that if you join Ouroborus to get Joshua back, that's not really gonna... The reunion's not gonna go well. You wouldn't become a full-fledged enforcer right away, of course. You would be more of a candidate for the position. What? Are you insane? Come now. It's hardly the leap of logic you're thinking. Joshua's been rather stubborn about returning, but with you here, he would undoubtedly come back to us and to you. Oh, come on, Estelle. Don't be a dummy. You want to see Joshua again more than anything else, right? If you join us, that'll come true right away. No, it won't. What's there to even think about? But... Now, Rene, Estelle might need some time to weigh her options. We will be departing the ship for a little while on business, Estelle. You may give us your answer when you return. And I do apologize for this, but your options must remain fairly limited during your stay. Feel free to request anything you need, but you'll be staying in your cabin. Like, come on. Estelle. Like, yeah, you might get to see Joshua again, but it wouldn't be under good circumstances if you joined Ouroboros. You know, you gotta do more than just meet him. You gotta... convince him to quit being a little boy, you know? And face his problems. Instead of running away from them. That's all but guaranteed. Besides, I don't have to join them for real, right? I can just, like, pretend to join them and learn more about how they operate? I'm not the best actress in the world, so it might be hard, but it's better than just being locked up. Oh, come on. No, that's stupid. Thank you. This isn't the way I do things. Kinda figured it'd be low way. You. No need to be on so guard. No need to be on whatever, dude. I can't talk. It's been a long day of videos. This is probably, well, I might do one more, but we're definitely looking for a stopping point, basically. I can't record too much longer today. I have no intention of harming you, though if you try something like that little stunt of yours earlier, I may have no other choice. Yeah, well, sorry. What are you doing here anyway? Weren't you guys just going out somewhere? The Professor and the others are the ones who'll be advancing the plan. I'm staying behind and minding the glorious. What is it you people are planning on doing? If you wish to find out, why not accept the Professor's invitation? You'll learn most of our plans if you do. It seems you have your answer, but you're still hesitating, aren't you? If you want my advice, Estelle Bright, you're not suited for the society of Ouroboros at all. In both ability and personality. Okay, second one, yes. Fuck off for the first one. Man, you have to be so completely blunt about it? We're only a little bit weaker than Joshua at this point, okay? We're getting there. Give me one more game. Don't misunderstand me. The potential for the skill necessary is within you somewhere. But your personality, you have too little darkness within you to be part of Ouroboros. Well, yeah, duh. Darkness? All those in service of the Grand Master bear some kind of darkness on their shoulders. Myself, the Professor, and the other enforcers. Joshua, too, needless to say. Hey, what's your relationship to Joshua anyway? Yeah, are you actually brothers, or what? Our relationship? Joshua was weirdly focused on you. He seemed to know who you were, even though he didn't recognize you with that mask on. And on top of it, it seemed like he was desperate to find out who you were. That doesn't surprise me. The Professor sealed away part of his memory. He was hypnotized in such a way that the moment he left the society, he could remember little about us. Even if he remembered his actions as part of the society, he could not remember his Confederates. That would have been the core of his dilemma. The memories of his childhood would be the same. Even if he remembers Karen, he would likely have only loosely remembered me. I see, so that's why... Wait, Karen, I've heard that name before. Oh! Wasn't that, was that the grave? Was the grave to Karen? Back in the very beginning of the game, up at the prologue? I think that's what it was. Like the grave that he was praying at or whatever? Or, you know, paying his respects, whatever. It may have been. Karen Astray. Mother? Childhood friend of mine and Joshua's older sister. Okay, so they weren't actually related then. Well, him and Loe weren't. She died 10 years ago. That harmonica you have was originally Karen's. Or Corinne's? I guess it would be Corinne, actually. But Joshua held on to it as a memento. And then it was passed on to you. Joshua had an older sister? How? How did Corinne, pass away? I hope you know what you're really asking. The answer to that question requires staring into the abyss in which Joshua and the rest of us reside, and it will stare back. Are you prepared for that? Tell me. I don't know if I'm ready for what's coming or whatever, but I want to know what kind of path Joshua's followed. If nothing else, I have to know that. As you wish. We could end the video, but we're going to push through. And it might be a bit of a long one, because I am looking for a stopping point. And plus, I just want to know now, dude. It was a little over 10 years ago. Back when you could still find the village of Hamel on the maps of Erebania and Liberal. Hamel was a tiny little place. There weren't many other young people, so the three of us were always together. I dreamed of becoming a bracer, and I spent my free time practicing my swordsmanship. Corinne and Joshua would watch and encourage me. That was how we whiled away the days. Once I was done with practice, we would turn our ears to Corinne's harmonica. Corinne could play anything on that harmonica, anything, but my favorite was always the old Erebonian folk song, The Whereabouts of Light. It seemed like that bliss would last forever. We believed that. We had no reason to doubt it. That day dawned and began like just any other, and then they came. Those are soldiers. A band of invaders, garbed in black and armed with Iberian weaponry, came from nowhere. They encircled the village and slaughtered everyone in sight. None were spared, not the old and infirm, not the young and the defenseless, not even infants. So the landslide is made up, I guess. Battery came in later as a cover. Those who were killed quickly in the opening moments were the luckiest by far. And the woman, even in this telling, there are some things I will not count. Come on, gotta keep it PG-13, okay? We fled desperately from that hell. We were lucky to be in the position to escape when the attack began. We fled for the outskirts of the village, the screams of our own families carried to our ears on the wind. Once we got into the outskirts, I told Corinne and Joshua I would act as bait and confuse any pursuers. I promised they would catch up to them soon and send them ahead. But the attackers, they had laid their plans well. They had people in position to deal with anyone who tried to flee. When I had finally caught up to them, the scene was strangely quiet. A man dead, shot through the throat of Joshua with a gun in his hand, dumbstruck. And Corinne holding Joshua with a horrific wound on her back. She was barely breathing at that point. Even now, the scene seemed surreal to me. Corinne was calm and content. She entrusted her harmonica to Joshua and asked that I take care of him. So that's why he's, when he tells his story or whatever again, he mentions that, like, as a child he was kind of broken. And so I guess that's what happened. Or that was what caused it. And then she died quietly, there in that clearing. Why did that... The Empire invaded Lyra almost immediately afterwards. A defenseless little village, its inhabitants slaughtered by men with Iberian arms. It was almost too perfect an excuse to invade. Oh. So was it supposed to be Empire troops with a false flag? It can't be. Or was it actually Liberian troops doing that? When the local garrison found us, they were adamant the invaders were Liberian. When the war ended a few months later with the Empire's defeat, however, we were given a different tale entirely. They told us instead that a band of Jaeger dropouts had turned to pure brigandry. They told us to never speak to anyone else of the attack. The Erebonian authorities announced that Hamel had been destroyed in a landslide, and all roads leading there were to be closed immediately. Hold on, what? Why would they lie about that? Neither explanation makes sense. That's almost like... Indeed, everything was a fabrication by the Warhawks and the Empire to justify the invasion of Lyra. At the end of the war, the ruse was discovered, and the Imperial government was thrown into a panic. They conceded to a comprehensive peace and executed nearly everyone involved in the plot, all to pretend that it never happened. That, Estelle Bright, is the tragedy of Hamel in full. Damn, that's fucked up. That was also when Joshua's heart was broken entirely. He was now burdened with the torturous death of his sister, his parents, and everyone he knew, and even the shock of taking another man's life. How could not shatter the soul of a 6-year-old child? You've likely heard the rest from Joshua, whose spirit was so wholly broken that he lost all will to do anything but play the harmonica, and began to waste away. That was when the two of us were found by Wiseman. To save Joshua's life, I entrusted him to Wiseman's care and threw myself into Ouroborus' training. And then 2 years later, Joshua, repaired as he was by Wiseman, followed the same path. This is darkness, Estelle Bright. Do you understand what sort of gulf separates you and Joshua now? Do you understand what he stares into every day? I do. Yeah. Now I think I really understand why Joshua left. Hey, next time you see him, tell Wiseman thanks but no thanks. I'll never join Ouroboros. It's not because I like or dislike the society. But as long as I'm gonna pull Joshua back over that gulf you mentioned, forget it. Although I do feel kind of bad about letting Renee down after she went through all this trouble to invite me. Hey, you think she'll forgive me if I say I'm sorry? You're one of a kind, Estelle, right? To hear those horrors and thus lose your hesitation? You truly are more than just the daughter of the Divine Blade. Thanks for the compliment, I guess. You say all that, but you care about Joshua too, right? You guys were friends. Or maybe more like brothers. Let me be absolutely clear. That was 10 years ago. To me now, he is nothing more than a rogue element to be eliminated. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure he is. The professor seems to enjoy letting Joshua do as he pleases. I have a different plan in mind. Sooner or later, I will deal with Joshua personally. Wait a second, what the hell is this? Corinne asked you to take care of him. Doesn't that mean anything to you? I have my own path I've chosen for myself. I've dedicated myself to my goal, and to any who stand in my way shall die by my blade. That's not true. You've spared us several, back in the, in Gransel. You spared Agate multiple times. He's not very much a, kill and keep moving type of guy. He may think he is, but he obviously isn't. How can you... What is it? Okay, there's the airships. So we've come to a stop. Those are the professor and the others, yes. Looks like the third stage of the plan is getting underway. The third stage? What's... That's not for you to know. Once we're finished, you'll be returned to your father. Behave until then. Now, just as one final note, don't even think of attempting to escape. The glorious 8,000 arc above the ground. You have nowhere to run. That's what you think. How do you even know this game has fall damage, okay? Oh, I accidentally... Oh shit, no, don't exit OBS. Oh god. Oh god, dude. My mouse moved over to my second monitor and apparently accidentally hit the X on OBS. Thank you, OBS, for having a warning message, or else we would have lost this entire video, which would have definitely sucked. Don't even think of attempting to escape, he says. As if he doesn't know that it's human nature for me to want to do the exact opposite. Yes, he's the only enforcer on board. Alright, why not? Let's do this. I mean, apparently let us keep our weapons, so... Based on the way she was about to smack Wiseman. Okay, the timing is going to be everything. If I can figure that out, I'll be good. Let's see, I have to wait a couple hours until they let their guard down, and then... Right, it's worth a shot. So this was a memento of Corinne, huh? You shouldn't throw away something like this so easily, you idiot. I mean, 2 Jaegers? They don't stand a ghost of a chance, dude. Hey, time to change shift. How's the girl acting? Huh, quiet as a mouse. She might be a bracer, but she's still just a kid. Probably curled up in bed, scared out of her mind. We beat a dragon, dude. We're dragon defeaters. We can't call ourselves dragon slayers, but we're dragon defeaters. Babysitting while everyone out is sucks. Or babysitting while everyone is out sucks. This is so boring. I wanted to get in there on the action. Quit your whining. These are Leonhardt's orders. And hell if I'm not gonna follow his instructions to the letter. What was that sound? What are you doing? You don't think she escaped? I mean, most likely not. It's a trap. Okay, never mind. I was thinking she was gonna be like, right by the door. And hit him with the, whack them as soon as they walk in maneuver. She's trying to kill herself or something? Okay, Hannah, take me right now. She probably fell. You gotta be kidding me. What are you gonna tell Leonhard about that'll let us keep our heads? That damn brat, nothing but a load of trouble. Damn brat, huh? Oh, let's go. You. Nice try, old man. I mean, they really shouldn't have let her keep her weapons, in all honesty. Never underestimate a bracer. First off, don't you think that was a little rude calling me a sweet maiden, calling a sweet maiden like myself a damn brat? It wasn't me. I didn't call you that, I swear. Oh, you didn't? Well, you didn't correct your buddy either then. Either way, it's nap time for you. Okay. Reinforcements are probably going to get here real quick, so I should book it. There's got to be some way off this boat. And I won't give up. Not until I see Joshua. Not until I see that dummy again. I mean, he is a big dummy, right? You won't stop for anything, Loe? Well, neither will I. I would like to save the game. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video, and that's going to be the end for the recording session. I almost had a faint hope I'd actually beat the game today. It was faint, but it was kind of there. Apparently that doesn't seem to be happening. We don't even know if we're on the last chapter. There could be, many more hours left for all we know. But we'll find out in all due time. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.